Hello, will you ring Mr. Lavery's room, please? That's right, Duke Lavery. He did. What time did he check out? Very early. I see. Thank you very much.
You don't have to tiptoe.
Right.
Where have you been all night?
I told you I was in New York City.
I know what you told me. I want to know exactly what was going on in New York City.
I told you I might not be the last shuttle out.
I know you said that, but you didn't tell me where I could call you from.
I thought I did. I'm sorry.
What if there'd been an emergency? If something had happened with Robin, then what do I do?
I was being completely thoughtless. I'm very sorry.
Yes, you were being thoughtless. You are so wrapped up in this New York thing, you just don't care about us anymore.
That's not the truth. Don't you say that.
Well, what's going on there?
I told you I'm helping a friend with a club.
Who is he? You never given me any details.
I thought I had.
No.
I don't know. What the hell do you want me to do anyway, woman? I'm in New York, desperately trying to make things work. I'm working my fingers to the bone. I come home here. Do I get any support? No. All you ever bloody do is attack
I'm
me.
not attacking you. I'm worried about you.
Then why don't you stop worrying?
Because you're away from home more and more, and I don't know why.
If you would listen to me for once, you would know why.
I have a job myself. I still manage to find time for you and Robin.
Oh, damn it, Anne, I'm doing the best I can possibly do.
Oh, well, if New York means so much to you, why don't you go and live there and leave me and my daughter...
Greg!
Oh, darling, come here. It's all right. It's all right. Yes, sweetheart. I'm fine.
Why are you guys screaming?
You know, we're not screaming. We're not yelling.
Yes, you were. I thought that man came back.
No, he'll never come back. Don't worry about that. Everything's fine.
Then why are you guys yelling?
We're not. It's just the way married people talk.
You guys both sounded very mad.
No, we weren't mad.
Sweetheart, don't worry. Your pretty little head about it, all right?
Hey, I'll get a great idea. You and I go to the kitchen. Come on, I'll rustle up the most delicious breakfast.
No, I'll make her breakfast.
Well, you can get some sleep.
I don't want any more sleep. I'm perfectly capable of making my daughter's breakfast. Come on, darling.
Excuse me.
Oh, how may I help you?
I'm Cheryl Stansbury. I called earlier.
Oh, yes, Miss Stansbury. I gave you a message to Olivia. She's with the customer. I'll tell her you're here.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Hey. Right. What do you think?
Well, sure modern.
It's not finished yet. But my sister's got a real eye for this stuff. It'll be great when she gets it together.
Is she expecting us?
Yeah, I told her we were coming.
Looks like she's got a million things to do. You know, maybe we should come back another day.
What do you mean? We're here because she wants to meet you, okay? Relax.
Okay.
Come on, we'll see what she's going to peddle on the unsuspecting public.
Okay.
We'll be critics from the New York Review of Pretension.
Oh, of course, of course.
Well, it's eclectic, isn't it?
Yeah? Are people really going to spend big money for that?
Well, if she says they will, I guess. She knows more about it than I do.
I guess she does. Think she's going to like me?
Oh, she knows I'm in love with you. That's all she cares about. Yeah, she'll like you, I think. Why not?
I don't know. I just look around here and all this beautiful art. I just feel so plain. I wish I was more exotic and unique.
Believe me, I would never expect my friends to be as unusual as the art I admire.
Hey.
Hi. Oh, it's about time you fit me in.
Well,
You must be Cheryl.
Hello.
this is she, the love of my life.
So I've been hearing. Hello and welcome.
Oh, thank you. Congratulations on the opening of your gallery.
Wait till you see it all put together. It's going to be spectacular. I want to hear about you two. I'm so relieved Julian finally found someone who's nutty enough to put up with him.
Hey, don't scare her off.
Who's scared? Well, maybe a little.
I'm just joking, of course. I adore my brother. And I'm sure we're going to be wonderful friends.
See?
Oh, I see you've discovered Herman.
Herman?
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Isn't he just fabulous?
He looks like Herman.
Cheryl. Oh. I know, I can't stop thinking about him either.
It's just so hard to believe he's gone.
He'll never be gone from our hearts, though, will he?
Well, not from mine.
Nor from mine. And I promise you, Julian's death was not in vain. I'm going to pick up where he left off, Cheryl. My brother had a dream, and I'm going to make sure it comes true.
Never. You'll get involved over my dead body.
Father, you remember Cheryl Stansbury?
Oh, maybe I'd better go.
Please, no offense, my dear. But we do have family business to discuss.
No, Cheryl, please. Wait for me in my office.
Oh,
Paul will get you some coffee, okay?
Okay.
Good.
Mr. Jerome.
Father, what are you doing here? You're not even well enough to be out.
I'm well enough to know what's going on in that beautiful head of yours, and I'm here to tell you, forget it.
I know how you feel, but...
You don't know how I feel. Did you lose 2 sons? Olivia, you're all I've got left.
I lost 2 brothers, and I'm going to finish what Julian started.
You will not get involved. It's no job for a woman. It's too dangerous.
I'm not just any woman. I'm your daughter. I know how the family works.
I can't risk it. No.
Father, let's not talk about it now, okay? You're still too upset.
Then help me get over it. Promise me you'll stay out.
I can't. I know you're afraid for me, but Julian's dream was to take us out of the dirty end of this business and to legitimize everything. I want to do that. I intend to do that.
Look, sweetheart, I know it's what Julian wanted, and maybe he could have even pulled it off, but it's a dangerous proposition. There are a lot of people who don't want to end the old ways.
Then they're living in the past. They'll have to learn to deal with the future.
They won't learn it from you. They're never going to take orders from a woman.
I'm not just any woman. I'm Victor Jerome's daughter.
All the more reason you should stay out of it. You're too easy a target for my enemies.
I have to honor my memory of Julian.
Baby, I was there when he died. His last wish was for Duke Lavery to take his place. And Duke will honor his promise. He doesn't need you. Let Duke do the job, huh?
How's Robin?
Calm down. She's fine. Lynn's taking her to school.
Does she still have a guard?
I don't know. I thought Robert was going to pull those back.
What a way to live.
It's a terrible way to live. Especially for a child. I don't want her to hear us fighting.
Oh, well, I don't want to be fighting with you either. Why don't we settle this now?
I don't have time. I have to be at work.
Well, why don't you make the time, Anna? I don't want to leave this like
Well, what is the point? Every time I ask you a question, you avoid it.
Well,
You just go round and round in circles.
What do you want to know? Ask me. You want to know the name of the club? It's called Club Duke.
Well, who's this guy that you're working with?
It's a friend of mine from New York. I've known him for years. He helped me way back when.
Does he have a name?
Of course he has a name. What difference does it make? Why don't you come to New York? Come see the club. Come meet my friend. Take an apartment. Watch me every minute of the day.
I don't want to just check up on you. I just feel we're not communicating, that you're keeping things from me.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what to do to make you feel any better. Come with me to New York.
Oh, yeah, that's very easy for you to say, but I have a job, I have a child. I can't just up and leave.
All right. All right, then what do you want? You want me to call you every hour on the hour, then you can get right back to me? Is that what you
No, I
want?
just want you to call me occasionally.
I don't check up on your every move, Anna.
It wouldn't matter if you did, because I have nothing to hide.
Well, neither do I. But while we're on the subject, where were you last night?
I was at the club waiting for you.
I called you at the club. I told you I wouldn't be there. Why didn't you come home?
Oh, Robert asked me to have dinner with him.
What the hell was Robert doing at the
He was
club?
waiting for his date, who also didn't come.
Oh, lovely, lovely. How convenient. The minute my back's turned, Robert steps right in. Great.
Oh, don't start that.
Why? What do you mean, don't start it? It's the truth. He loves you.
He doesn't.
Yes, he does. Why don't you admit it?
Dude, this doesn't get us anywhere. You have no reason to be jealous, man.
I have every reason to be jealous, especially when someone's trying to take you away.
Sometimes I just feel like I'm the least important thing in your life.
I don't know how you can say a thing like that. How could you possibly? You're the most important. And so is Robin. All I'm asking is maybe that you show a little love. Maybe that you trust me. Why don't you just support me? After all, we're married.
I don't know.
What don't you know?
Why can't it just be like it was when we first got married?
What do you mean?
Were you always here? For me?
I am here.
Well, maybe in a little while. Right now, Sean needs me because Anna's not here yet.
Yeah, I wonder what's keeping her, too.
How do you do that?
Do what?
You know.
Well, I never took any lessons.
I love you so much.
I love you too. You gotta trust me, Anna.
I do trust you. Really.
Everything I do is for us. You gotta believe that.
I know.
And you gotta stop worrying about New York.
I support you in everything you do. But just keep loving us, okay?
Always. Always, always.
I have to apologize to my father. He's in so much pain over Julian, and he's just really not being himself.
He's worried about you. So am I.
Don't be. I know what I'm doing.
I know what Julian's dream was. And I know now that that was the reason he put me out of his life, to protect me. Olivia, he adored you, and the last thing in the world he would want is for you to put yourself in danger.
Believe me, I am not in any danger. It's just business.
Very risky business. Think about what your father is saying. You'll break his heart.
I promise you I won't do anything to hurt him.
I can see how much you like Julian. Listen, how about lunch this afternoon?
Would you mind terribly if I took a rain check? I think we'd probably just sit around and get maudlin.
Well, I guess you're right.
Julian wouldn't want that. He'd want us both to get on with our lives.
Yeah, well, I guess I've been waiting all this time, putting my life on hold, actually. Not letting myself get close to anyone. I guess it is time.
It's time. You keep in touch.
Yeah, you too. Oh, and if you ever need to get away, you know, you're more than welcome to come to Port Charles. I have a lovely penthouse, and there's lots of room.
Oh, thank you. I might take you up on that.
Here, I'll give you my card. This has both my home and my office number on it.
Fine. Oh, you live above Duke's Club, right? So I can leave a message there for you if you're not home.
Oh, sure. I don't think anyone would mind. Here. Might be the number. Okay. There you go.
Take care, Cheryl.
You too. And Olivia, think about what you're doing. Listen to your father.
Thank you, Cheryl. I'll think about it.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Hi. I'm sorry I'm late. Is everything all right?
He was fine. I was just kind of worried about you.
Why?
Well, normally you call.
Oh, well, any mail?
Not yet. I think it's very romantic.
What?
Oh, nothing. Actually, it's been very quiet around here. Sean's still working on that bank forgery case.
Oh, yeah.
Not anymore, he isn't.
Oh, you solved it?
Yes, I did.
Oh, that's
Yes,
good.
How did you do that?
Well, it seems that we kept overlooking one little item.
Yeah?
On all the forged checks, the dollar amount was always written in the lowercase letter instead of the capital letter.
Okay. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the handwriting expert didn't notice that.
Yeah, that's because the forger was pretty good.
Yeah, very.
In fact, he was almost perfect. Be able to, forge that many different signatures. But once I spotted, I went back through all of the employees' checks, and I found the one man who always wrote the dollar amount in the lowercase letter, ergo our crook.
Brilliant, Sean. You are brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, but I still feel stupid for not catching it sooner.
Well, there's no reason to be depressed. You have two beautiful women fussing all over you.
Women.
Well, Tiffany's one. Who's the other one?
Cheryl, her sister.
Oh.
She likes to fuss.
She likes to fuss?
Tiffany's very worried about Cheryl.
Why?
She told me that Cheryl got a mysterious phone call and she was upset, and then she disappeared.
She disappeared?
Yeah, Angel told Tiffany that Cheryl took off on an airplane and she didn't tell anybody where she was going.
That's very strange behavior for Cheryl. She always struck me as the type of woman who likes to be in control.
No, not according to Tiffany.
I better do some checking.
Who are you calling?
I call your husband's club. Maybe Angel has some idea where she went.
Okay. Yeah, Dukes.
Duke and Sean.
Hi, Sean. What can I do for you?
I was wondering if you've seen Cheryl.
Cheryl? No, I haven't. Why do you ask?
It seems that she left town rather suddenly, and Tiffany's worried about her. Do you or Angel know where she was going?
No, as a matter of fact, Angel told me that she'd gone, but he had no idea where. Neither do I.
Oh, I see. Well, listen, buddy, thanks anyway. But if you do happen to see her, tell her to call me, will you?
Yeah, certainly will. Bye.
What was that all about?
Sean's concerned about Cheryl. She was in New York City.
New York?
Yeah, she was at Julian Jerome's memorial service. Apparently they went to school together.
You kidding me? Does she see you there?
No. It was a close call, all the same.
I don't believe it. You mean she knew Julian?
Yeah, as I said, apparently they were lovers at school. Well, luckily for me, I saw her before she saw me.
Yeah, I'll say it's luck. Well, you would have had one hell of a time trying to explain to her what you were doing there. I told you not to go.
Oh, what? I had to go. You know that. It's okay. It was handled very discreetly. There were no photographers or anything. And I stayed in the private room on the side so I could hear the service without being seen.
You think Cheryl knows about Julian's family and the business?
I'm sure she knows now. However, there's a bigger problem I have to deal with. Tom Hardy saw me with Jerome's men.
What? You mean Steve Hardy's kid was at Greenie's? What was he doing?
He was having dinner and he saw me, but I think I convinced him to keep quiet.
Boss, please, it's no good. There's too many people getting involved.
I don't think that Tom's not going to open his mouth. And as for Cheryl, now that Julian's dead, she'll have no further contact with the Jeromes.
Boss, please, you shouldn't either.
It's too late for that, Angel. I gave Julian my word. I'm in.
What about Anna? I mean, she was really upset that you didn't show up last night.
She's getting very suspicious about New York. I'll just have to tread very carefully, that's all.
I am so glad. I knew you were going to be hard at work and too busy to get lunch, so I brought you some lunch. You're going to love what I've got. Now I have some crackers, which are going to go with the wonderful brie cheese, which lasts a lifetime, believe me. I have some Melba toast. I have caviar, pate, of course. I have a beautiful Merlot. I know you're
That's very
partial to
touching,
that.
honey. I thought you were swamped over at the TV station.
Oh,
Of course it was, and I am swamped, darling, but nothing is going to keep me from taking care of my man I have in need. some ankles, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Do you miss me?
Yeah, I did, but what is all this?
Well, I didn't want you to think that I was, a horrible person. I know that you've been suffering terribly, and I just couldn't stand to see you suffer another minute at all.
Suffering?
Yes.
I thought you said I was wallowing in self-pity.
Did I say that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
forget all the things that I said. I'm so sorry. I don't know what made me say that. I mean, were you rolling in self-pity? I'm so sorry. I know that you were low. And I didn't help you one little bit. Will you forgive me, please?
Yeah, sure, but I just don't get it, that's all.
There's nothing to get, darling. I love you. I love you very much. And I just gonna collar you if that's what it takes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you forgive me?
Yeah, I forgive you.
Oh, good. Oh, I'm so glad. You know, life is just too short for us to just squabble over this little insignificant nothing. Do you know what I mean? Now, if you want to be sorry for yourself, you be sorry for yourself. No, I take it back. Don't be sorry for yourself. If you want to feel bad, I'm going to stop talking. I will take care of you and make it all better, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I just don't know what to say, that's all.
Don't say anything, darling. Just enjoy your lunch, okay? And I will see you tonight at the penthouse.
Honey, aren't you going to stay and have something to eat?
Oh, darling, no. I've got too much to do. I mean, Colton's show starts tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I will meet you tonight. I will come back for more of this, okay? Whew, enjoy. I love you. She left?
Yes, she left.
She's not going to help us eat this picnic.
Well, she's very busy, but she'll be over at the penthouse later.
Yes, she must love you an awful lot to do this for you. Especially the way you treat her.
What do you mean the way I treat her?
Oh, you're insufferable with her. She's a wonderful lady, and you're very lucky to have her.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yes, I am right. So when are you going to do something about this?
Such as?
Such as make it more permanent.
Permanent, you mean as in marriage?
Yes. What a dirty word.
Oh, come on, Anna. I mean, my marriage is fine for other people. I just don't happen to be one of them, all right?
What makes you so special?
It's not that I'm special. I just realize what my limitations are. I don't think I'd be very good at it, that's all.
How do you know? You've never tried it.
Well, I never tried it, but I really don't know. But, you know, I've seen enough of other people's marriages. It makes me rather skeptical.
Present company.
Excluded, of course.
You would make a wonderful husband, Sean.
Come on, now, what makes you so sure that Tiffany would even marry me? I'm not exactly a kid anymore, you know.
Oh, don't start with that. Tiffany Hill would marry you tonight if you asked her.
Think so?
Yes, I'm a woman. I know these things.
Yeah, but marriage, it's so, final.
It's supposed to be. But if you wish to live the rest of your life with Robert Scorpio, I would give this some serious consideration.
You mean to tell me that Mrs. Forbes is upset because the dog is the beneficiary of the will, and without the dog she gets no money?
No money at all.
Oh, this is Tiffany's idea of a care package. Why don't you join us?
I just had a hot dog with Colton.
Really good. How revolting. Have some pate instead.
Maybe I will.
Listen, honey, that reminds me. How are you doing on the Scott Baldwin investigation?
Well, I talked to him a little bit. I tried to make friends with him. But he's very cagey about answering questions.
What questions did you ask?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know what to ask him because I don't know what I'm trying to find out.
Why don't you veer the conversation toward Florida? Find out what companies he represented down there.
Okay. Why Florida?
Because we know he was there. We just don't know what he was doing.
All right. I'll try to find out.
Good. Very good.
Excuse me. Is this Devane Donnelly Investigations?
Yes, it is.
I've got a message for you. Will you sign this, please?
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. What is it?
I don't know. Very interesting, actually. It's a Mrs. Words, and she's coming to Port Charles in a few days and wants us to find her husband.
Oh, Mr. Woods was last seen heading for Port Charles from New Jersey. Very.
Seems like there are a lot of husbands missing lately.
See what I tell you about marriage.
This is different, and I think you should handle it.
Me?
You did such a good job with the last one.
Well, I got lucky, and I'm working on this thing with Scott Baldwin, but...
Well, don't look at me. I got that Kruger effect, you know? I mean, easy.
I can't handle it.
Why not? Can't you put this dog napping on hold for a while?
Well, I could, but I can hardly go looking for a missing husband. I can't keep track of my own.
Oh, that's true.
Well, the problem with the chef is solved.
How'd you manage that?
Well, I got Vittorio from the Venetian Palace.
He's one of the best chefs in town. Why isn't he working there?
Because he called in sick. He wanted to help us out tonight.
Really?
Yeah, well, I mean, I kind of made it worthwhile. I mean, when he found out that Duke Lavery wanted him, boom, he jumped at the chance.
I'm not too sure I like the sound of that.
Boss, it's not something you can control, no matter how careful you are. Listen, word's gonna get out. You're a very important man.
I don't want that to happen, not here in Port Charles.
Boss, you can't stop people from talking. Listen, what worries me is Tom Hardy seeing you with Victor Jerome.
I don't think Tom Hardy realizes how important Victor is. I think he'll keep his promise and keep his mouth shut.
You must have had an awful lot of fancy explaining to do.
I did. He saw Victor introducing me to the members of the other families. They were paying their respect.
Kissing your ring?
Yeah. But what's done is done. I can't dwell on that.
Boss, tell me something. I mean, how did it feel to have all these powerful guys from all over the country paying their respects to you?
Do you want to know the truth?
Yeah.
I never wanted this job in the first place, you know that. I don't like the violence that seems to be necessary. But, you know, at that moment, I understood what my father felt. I understand how Victor feels. It's a very special kind of thing, power like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Cheryl.
Oh, well.
Angel told me you were out of town.
Yes, I was in New York.
New York City. That's a pretty exciting place to be. Have a nice holiday?
Well, no, actually, it wasn't a holiday. It was some personal business. If you'll excuse me, I'm really beat.
Sure. Welcome home.
Thanks.
What does she have to say?
Nothing. I don't think she saw me there. She doesn't even know that I knew Julian.
That's a relief.
Yeah. Yeah, Duke's Club.
Mr. Lavery, please.
This is Lavery.
Hello, it's Olivia.
Olivia, what can I do for you?
I tried calling you at your hotel this morning, but you checked out.
Yeah, I was rather anxious to get back to my family.
I'm sorry I missed you. How is your wife?
Oh, she's fine, and so's my daughter.
Good. I thought we should talk.
Well, yeah, I'll be back in New York City in a couple of days. I mean, we can talk then.
Yes, I know this isn't something to be discussed over the phone, but I just wanted to let you know. Well, Julian couldn't have picked a better man to take his place.
Oh, thank you. I certainly will do the best I can to make it all happen.
And I'll do everything I can to help you.
Well, I'm sure your help will be invaluable, but I must be honest with you. I'm rather worried about your father.
Let me take care of my father.
He doesn't want you involved. He's afraid of losing you.
He's still in a great deal of pain over losing Julian. But he'll come to realize that what we're going to do is make Julian's death worth something.
I think it will be very, very hard to make Victor see that, though.
As I said, I'll take care of my father. You and I have great things to accomplish.
Yeah, it won't be easy.
It'll happen as long as we work together.
Okay, then we'll talk when I get there.
Good. I look forward to a long and successful relationship.